Swinford coldness, aren't they fantastic? They're really adding to the atmosphere and always great for joining us on St. Patrick's Day. Now we have an Irish dancer here from the 30 Duggan School of Irish Dance. What's your name?
Ciara McLaughlin.
And are you from Swinford?
No.
Very good. All the way from Knock. You're going to dance for us. What are you going to dance?
Treble reel.
Very good. Put your hands together for our fantastic Irish dancer.
Hey, come in.
And thanks so much for the lovely entertainment over the last while. You're all very welcome to the 74th St. Patrick's Day Parade here in Swinford. We have a huge parade for you, as we say every year it's getting bigger and better, but it's true this year. Our theme today is Irish myths, folklore and legends, and a lot of folks. We have roller skaters, we have bands, we have big trucks. And I'm joined here by the chairperson of the Patrick's Day Committee, Megan Durkin, to tell us a little bit more.
Good afternoon, everybody, and happy St. Patrick's Day. I just want to say a few words on behalf of the committee. I want to extend a heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you for being here today. And for the incredible spirit to bring to our St. Patrick's Day Parade. This year's theme, Legends, Myths and Folklore, reminds us of the stories that shape who we are. But today we also celebrate the legends walking among us in our own community. We are especially proud to honor Greg Marshall, Connor Goldberg, representing not only himself but also Mark Wood and John Green. 3 outstanding All-Ireland fast openers. Their talent, dedication, and passion keep our traditions alive and inspire the next generation. But today is also about playing unsung heroes of Swinford. The people who work quietly behind the scenes. The volunteers behind the cameras, the early risers on Sunday mornings, and those who give their time to make the year. It's because of you that Swinford is now a place for the community, strong, proud, and full of heart. This year's parade has seen our biggest participation. We have 30 entries, and we're always looking ahead. Next year marks the 75th anniversary of our St. Patrick's Day Parade. It won't be a day long, it'll be a week long. So thank you for your support, your effort, and your spirit. Enjoy the parade, celebrate together, and let's continue to create legends of our own.
We're delighted to welcome the fire service to our dedicated to serving the community work quietly behind the scenes. Today we are proud to recognise and thank them for the invaluable service they provide to our community. And I know we're joined by all the little helpers as well. So a big round of applause for Swinford Fire Service.
Alcohol, Mike.
Our Grand Marshals leading today's parade are Conor Golden, Mark Woods and John Green, three outstanding young Irish traditional musicians who have achieved remarkable success at this year's All-Ireland Banjo in Wexford. Mark Woods from Meath won first place on the banjo, while John Green from Canassar got first place in the flute career. They can't be with us here today, but we do so well. But leading our parade today as Grand Marshal is 17-year-old Conor Golden from Kilbride. He's the son of Jerry and Mary Golden. He's a very talented young musician. He received the Grammy Award at the Flag Field in Wexford, presented by Focus Joe Corriere. He was first on fiddle and first on tin whistle at the Flag Field in Mayo. He will perform this August at Belfast City Hall, and he will support Jamie and Dempsey in the TF Royal Hotel Bar with the Quick Shoot Focus Group, and we're delighted that he is our 2026 Grand Marshal. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please put your hands together for Conor Golden? And Conor is going to play a tune for us now. So Conor might come out of this lovely U2R1 car here today, our vintage car, and perform for you. Okay, Conor. So we come over here. Is that all right? So ladies and gentlemen, playing the Sunny Banks for you all today is our Grand Marshal, Conor Golden. Well done, Conor. Huge round of applause. He's bringing his grand medal today as well, and a beautiful tux. I'm a little bit jealous, Conor, so well done. Congratulations. Now next approaching the bandstand is the Mayo Civil Defence. They're a community-based organisation made up entirely of dedicated volunteers who provide vital support and backup to the frontline emergency services. The two journeys are with us today. Thank you for all your work. It's Mayo Civil Defence. We are delighted to have a meeting with my fans. They are great supporters of our parade, and we are delighted to welcome them here today. So the first two already have two parades. First Sunday in the 1920s, the meeting is come back to the long and black history, and they are announced to the stand and get since their parents first opened the doors back in the 1970s. with farm machinery sales for the last 25 years. They are supplying plant and construction machinery nationwide from Swinford. Put your hands together for MG Plant and Machinery Sales. Okay, we've new additions to the parade this year, and it's the Boeing Fishermen's Rescue and Recovery Service. They're in Mayo for the last 25 years. We want to welcome them to the parade today. A lot of members from Kilshaw and the Perla area, and they provide rescue and recovery service nationwide. The Western Division are here with us today. A huge round of applause for the Boeing Fishermen's Search and Rescue Service. They add so much to our parade each year, and it's always a pleasure to see them taking part. We're treated to a wonderful display from the talented young musicians and those with the pom-poms. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Phoenix National School. One of the brains behind this. Tell us quickly what's all about.
Okay, we have the citizens of the past, all the people on the way, the sign up, and we have the important one here, the citizens of the future of the park.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Swinford on this parade!
We also have to production here. I can kindly want to come to Swinford production meetings, but get injection. Keep forever.
Hardly recognized some of the people today. Well done to Swinford SDFA. probably may remember him this week. We have so we have national legends, or I mean, Swinford and their own legends, because they had huge success over the years. So ladies and gentlemen, Swinford ABC. Now next coaching bandstand, we have Swinford National School, Swinford Spasa. They both love their fantastic school band, along with some Irish legends and plenty of leprechauns as well, making for a wonderful and colorful display. It's great to see so many students taking part and showing such enthusiasm. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Swinford August Bandstand. They've got wonderful colour and imagination to bring today as they welcome the very hungry caterpillar to the streets of Swinford. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please put your hands together for the Neri Montessori. I know Agnes and Michelle and all the team there do great work every day. The kids are really some smiling faces and waves. The Neri Montessori. Now approaching the bandstand, we have Swinford, GAA and Legends. So I think there's Forrest Stockton and Conor Mortimer. We St. Patrick leading the way as well. They are also the current holders of the Cork Gavin Cup, which is for the overall winner of the parade. So they are hoping to retain that cup this year for time with chance. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Swinford GAA. Now I'm really intrigued by our next group. They train here in Swinford Community Centre and they are the Stinners. And they are a new addition to our parade today. I'm going to go over here. Tell me what this is all about. If you walk in, we're the Stinners, we like talking at the community centre. I've been here like we're talking around since 2017. And hello! Sometimes around the roller thing. We hope to have a lovely display of tractors with us today, and Eddie O'Hara is with us today, and he's Matthew Robertson, 135. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Eddie O'Hara. Today, and he's here to tell us all about the Ottawa Vintage Day Cattle Show, which is taking place on the 26th of April. That's Sunday, the 26th of April. Right now, thanks for joining us today. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be pleased with a big full of us to Swinford Agricultural Show. They've announced their date of Sunday, the 23rd of August, 2026. And there's something for all the families. Today they're celebrating St. Bridget, I believe. Swinford Agricultural Show. Now I believe there's a new taxi in Swinford and a new way to do it due to the fuel happening in Charlestown. It's the Roddies and the Mulligans, and I know Roisin and Molly and Ulton are there. So please put your hands together for the O'Reilly oil rig, I believe. Your question, well done. The first truck driven by Matthew here today. That's J&J Game Team from Ballybarry. I see James with us today, and their team is cheering over the land of youth with Oisin and Neve, and they've some very cute leprechauns minding the pot of gold on the back. Now today already I've met people from the US, from Manchester, and of course closer to home maybe Calaster and Midfield and Mealig. But if you're not here, we welcome you because you could be watching on our live stream, thanks to Michael May, who is live streaming the parade and capturing all the footage, and it's a really nice archive to have. That's J&J Game being with us today all the way from Ballybarry. Now we'd also like to extend a warm welcome to our parade leader, Paddy Dyer. Paddy has a tough job, but he overtook it very well. He has the difficult task of selecting the winners in many categories. We have the Pat Thompson Award, and the Pat Goff Award, and the Port Gallery Cup as well. Ladies and gentlemen, together for Matt Timber and Anthony Gibson. Showcasing a 97 4-litre V8 Jaguar XK8 and a 95 Mercedes E320 with help from Victoria in the cab as well. When I was asking Ulis earlier about these cars, he could have been telling me anything and I would have read it out. I wouldn't know anything about cars. But Ulis, that's a car garage in Mahola. Now we're delighted to welcome Vincent MacDonald to our parade. Vincent was here previously on his tractor, but this is a little bit different. Vincent, tell me about the car. It's a lovely vehicle. Well, thanks for joining us today. Vincent MacDonald, everyone. Truck as well. Pat Moore is always very, very supportive of the parade. Once again in the lovely vintage car is our Grand Marshal Conor Goldring. There's great things for Conor to come as a talented musician. And I know he loves music and loves trap music, so well done. Our Grand Marshal for 2026, Conor Goldring. Mayo Civil Defence, Jerry Campbell from Swinford is with us today. It's the two juries today, and thanks for all the support to the parade over the years. Led by the Kevin Barry flag. And I'm not sure if you heard me, but there are 3 quick kicks now, and after confident pop, so they're performing to from all around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together, a good of us, for the Midfield Pipe Band.
Ready, pipes and drums, Scots and the Brave, roll, 1, 2. The Midfield Pipe Band. They've put in a huge amount of work practicing, and I know they're always looking for other people to join me and train them and teach them up. So 5 new recruits this year. Brilliant stuff. Well done. Ready, pipes and drums, ready the voices for that, standing guard, by the right, swing, march.
We're going to Midfield National School at their school grounds. From senior infants right up to 6th class. And once again, thank you to their teachers for joining them today. And they're going to perform for us now at the bandstand. So, keep us on Midfield National School.
River Rescue. They're accompanied today by members of the Western Division, and they're located in Kilshama and some in Turbat as well. There's some junior members I see as well. You're very welcome to the parade. John Fenton is with us today. Is John about? John, you might just quickly tell us a little bit about yourselves. You're here 25 years in Mayo.
Yeah, we're approximately 25 years in Mayo. Western Division, we just do search and recoveries in 30 counties. Nearly all our funding comes from charity. We're no state funding, and yeah, we're trying to recruit new members.
And you, I suppose you have a website to do that?
Yeah, the Boyne Fishermen on Facebook, and all the information will be there. Everything's online.
Well, thanks for joining us today. It's the Boyne Fishermen Search and Recovery Service. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, put your hands together for the fantastic students of Meath National School, St. Joseph National School in Meath. Accompanied by their teachers today, their principal, Deborah is with us. The chicks have not worked, Deborah, doesn't let you put it all together. We're well done. We look fantastic and sound fantastic today. Meath National School. From the Department of Art, and it's a fantastic display of all the legends of the past. Swinford of its court. I see Puka there and Cullen and Ron Ewan and Finn McCool. A fantastic group. You're very welcome back to the parade. Lots of great things going on in summer around the court. And I wonder what we speak to past alumni as well. I want some of the crowd today. So, thanks again. It's from our August court. Okay, it's Swinford GFA. Great success at the MGFA this year.
Yes, fantastic! County champions, junior county champions, one of the biggest clubs in Mayo. We're very, very proud of each and every one of them, and hopefully bigger things.
I just want to say thanks to everybody from Swinford who continue to support our club. We have 500 almost members. We continue to develop, we continue to try. All because of you guys support us, so we really appreciate it.
And great facilities as well, girls. In the Tesco car park the other day, I saw a whole group of people out, and you know what, it's actually to see that.
Absolutely, and that's what we're going to continue to strive to make the club better. And our Fit for Life group, that's right, for God's sake, guys.
Great stuff, Swinford Athletic Club. Now approaching the bandstand, we're delighted that we have Swinford of this Trasa, Swinford National School, and their lovely school band. And with them today some little leprechauns from the junior classes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Swinford of this Trasa, Swinford. There's a very hungry caterpillar making its way through the streets of Swinford today, and it's the Meanery Montessori. Every year, I wonder what idea they're going to come up with next. Big round of applause for the Meanery Montessori Swinford. Now, for anyone wondering, is the hat homemade or where did you get it from?
Made by us?
Can you just describe it for people who can't see it? It's a caterpillar. Excellent stuff. How did you come up with a new Agnes with the imagination? Are you the brain behind the dog? Michelle is the brain behind the dog. Well done, the Meanery Montessori and Tina. Lovely butterfly. Looking fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, our youngest members of the parade today, the Meanery Montessori. Now approaching the bandstand, our Swinford GA with their look male legends of yesteryears. The current voters of the Board Gavin Memorial Cup. This fantastic group continues to keep coming back with ideas every year. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Swinford GAA. Oh, just my God, I'm a real legend. You know, we've got Borat, we've got Michael Jackson here, we've got Henry Gabriel, we've got them all, the great greats. But it's all about me. You know, John Moore, you know.
And John, how would you describe the year for Swinford GA? How do you want to look at it?
It's all about community spirit. So we just want to take it up here and, you know, take it home again.
And you they might say differently this year, Swinford GA! Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is our new entry this year to the parade. It's the Stinger stuff. They come from all around Mayo, but they're training here in Swinford Community Centre. They're definitely something to check out with their hockey and their roller blades. I'm really fascinated. I think I might give it a go sometime. The Stairs Hockey Academy making their way through the streets of Swinford today. Well done. Now we have Eddie O'Hara from Native View Restoration Group that is driving a restored Massey Ferguson 135. And over the years, Eddie has taken part in many charity runs, raising funds and supporting some great causes on the Distractor Run. So ladies and gentlemen, Eddie O'Hara. Brian Callan also joining us today, and the Ardmore Vintage Day Catholic Show is taking place on Sunday, the 26th of April. And our own show here in Swinford taking place this August. It's taking place on the 23rd of August, and a great day guaranteed. There's something for everyone with national competition, home baking, photography, so definitely check it out. We're celebrating the female saints in Britain today. Now J&J Game Dean from Mahona are joining us today. It's Matthew driving the first truck today. Thank you for joining us. And their second float today is Usheen in Tiernan, and the leprechauns are wanting that pot of gold. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for J&J Plant Hire and J&J Game Dealing from Ballymore. Vincent, thanks for being a great supporter of the parade. Vincent, back down. So, who do we have here? Who do we have? The news from Oxford. Well, you've heard about our Oxford friends. The news from Oxford. Back up and one hotel. And that brings us to the end of our parade today. We hope you enjoyed yourselves. Thanks for coming out in the miserable weather. Enjoy the rest of your day and happy St. Patrick's Day.